When we talk about the approaches to public policy, the first one we have is the process approach. Now, the process approach emphasizes on the understanding as well as the improving the public making processes itself. Now, it analyzes the various stages of the policy development. Now, this approach recognizes that the effective policies are the results of the well-functioning as well as the result of the transparent process. Now, the public administrators adopting the policy approach aims at enhancing the efficiency, effectiveness, as well as the accountability of the policy making. Now, when we talk about the pioneers to this approach, the first one we have is the Thomas Dye. Now, he sets out 6 stages in his analysis of policy process. Now, the first one is the problem identification, which is through the demands for the government actions. The second one is the agenda setting, that is focusing the attention of the mass media, as well as the public officials on the specific public problems as prelude to the decision making. Now, the third is the policy formulation, that is the development of the policy proposals by the interest groups as well as the officers of the chief executive office or the committees of the legislature or as well as the think tanks. So, they are all involved in the policy formulation. Now, the next one we have is the policy legitimation. Now, that is the when we talk about the policy legitimation, it is the selection as well as the enactment of the policies through the political actions by the executives, legislatures or the courts. Now, the next stage is the policy implementation stage. Now, the policy is implemented through the organized bureaucracies, as well as the public expenditures and the activities of the executive agencies. And the last stage that was given by Thomas Dye is the policy evaluation. That is the evaluation of policies by the government agencies themselves. This also includes the outside consultatives and also by the press and the public. So, these were the 6 stages of the process approach given by the Thomas Dye. Now, Hogwood and Gunn in their publication, that is the Policy Analysis for the Real World. Now, that was published in the 1984. Now, they have identified the 9 important stages of the public process. That is the agenda setting, issue filtration, that is deciding on how to decide, and also the issue definitions, forecasting, setting objectives and priorities, options analysis, policy implementation, monitoring and control, evaluation and review, and the last is the succession or the termination of the policy. Now, May and Widowski in 1978 also gave the 5 stages of the policy cycle. Now,